Hi and welcome to the Sunfall Rebel Space Combat Guide for the Ardis Outpost Fortification, or if you're playing on the imp side, the Kabal Station Defense. Now, I consider this one fairly straightforward, but the fail points are either going to be you're not going to get the bonus 50 fighters, or you're not going to take out the requisite number of frigates. So it's a fairly easy run-in. Try and take out as many of the small fighters as possible on the way up to the Star Destroyer. And on this first pass you can also get one of your torpedoes off at the command centre on the main ship as well. Now it's often a little bit difficult to see, especially if you're playing on the imp side, because the yellow fighters at that point tend to blend into the background. And like I said, it's the fighters that are going to cause you problems on this one, because you just simply won't have enough by the time you come to heading back to the station. So there we go, torpedo off. Try and get some missiles off at these frigates on the way past. But at this point I'm saving the EMP burst for a little bit later, because the frigates are a little bit too far apart. Again, every fighter you see adds to that total, so make sure you get as many kills as possible. Now, heading back around this first time, 6 of the bombers. Don't waste any torpedoes on them, rather, don't waste any missiles on them at this point. Just use your laser cannons to take them out. And once you've got that 6th one down, if you hit your shields again, because you're going to need them in a minute, as we flip back under the station, you're going to get the first of the 3 either Sith or Jedi ships that you need to kill for the main mission itself.
You do good work.
And it's best just to throw as many missiles as possible. Get it out of the way as quick as you can. Again, throw some fire at these frigates, and we get another beautifully lined up shot for the second torpedo to the command post in a second. And that'll get that one out of the way. Okay, more missiles off the frigate.
They'll be helpless without their command bridges.
Knock some of those hard points off. And then, another opportunity to get as many of those fighters down as possible. A few more missiles off at that one if possible. Now, this frigate here that sits by itself, you can leave that one alone and still do the other 3, but I tend to throw stuff at it anyway. Now, this group of 6 also has a Sith or Jedi ship attached to it as well, which is why you're getting so much more fire than we did from that first group of 6. So there's actually 7 ships here. There we are, let's take that out. Again, just keep the laser cannons on those, don't bother with missiles, you'll easily get them all before they get past the station. Alright, hit that frigate as hard as you can. And there's a good run in now of smaller fighters, so you really want to be peppering those targets too. Yeah, wait for your missiles to reload, and don't bother putting any laser cannon fire on those frigates at that point. That should be our 3rd one for the bonus there, if we can find the targets on it. There we go. And this is the last best chance to take out the remaining small fighters.
Victory is close.
And as you see, we're creeping up. There we go, 49. But don't panic. Chances are you've missed 1 or 2. And as you come back round past the end of this frigate, there'll be 1 there, or either on the bottom right-hand side. Missiles off of that first group of 3, and then I would hit an EMP at this point. I haven't done in this video, but that will significantly weaken those and give you a good run in with a lot of laser cannon fire on them. What I've done is save it for a little bit later. We've got a Sith or Jedi ship coming up any second. There we go. So missiles off at that, and there's the EMP. It's also a wise idea, if you can, on the run up there to hit the shielding too, although I was a little bit late at that point. Now, if you're very lucky, see there's two small fighters in the middle of that group. They're just going off to the left there. That's your very last chance to get the small fighters. You need to pepper these as much as possible to get the total up, because this is another fail point. You might not have enough of these downed, depending on what your priorities have been throughout the rest of this. There we go, we've got all 30 in that run. Now, as you come around the station, you might find that there's a frigate there, and you've got a good chance, if you've got any missiles left at this point, of firing off and trying to get the bonus there. In this case, it's already downed. Best of luck out there.